Good morning, Tina.
Good morning, Neil. I read about a very strange theft in the newspaper today.
Actually, Tina, there are some thieves out there who think big. Someone stole an entire bridge. Someone else made priceless artwork disappear from museums. For example, did you know someone in Canada once stole maple syrup? Yes, you heard that right. The pride of Canada, their sweet treasure, maple syrup, once became the target of one of the most expensive and unusual thefts in the country's history. Between 2011 and 2012, a clever group of thieves stole nearly 3,000 tons of maple syrup from a warehouse in Quebec, and the value? Around 18 million US dollars.
But how was that even possible?
The syrup was stored in Canada's government-controlled Strategic Syrup Reserve. The thieves first rented space inside the warehouse, then over months slowly drained syrup from full barrels and replaced them with empty ones. When authorities discovered it, they realized they had been guarding empty barrels for months. Several people were arrested, but a big portion of the stolen syrup is still missing.
Really? Well, I heard that in Russia, someone stole an entire metal bridge.
Yes, that's true. The incident happened in 2018 in Khabarovsk, eastern Russia. One morning, the locals woke up to find that a 23-meter-long bridge over a river had simply vanished. At first, the police thought the bridge was removed for repairs, but later they found out that thieves had cut the entire bridge into pieces and sold it as scrap metal. And the most surprising part, this wasn't even the first time something like this happened there. Another smaller bridge had been stolen earlier in a similar way.
So, in Russia, even bridges aren't safe. Forget cars.
Now, do you know what is considered one of the most skillfully planned heists in the world? It was February 2003 at the Antwerp Diamond Center in Belgium, one of the most secure places where the world's most expensive diamonds are traded. A group of professional thieves broke through 10 layers of security, motion sensors, heat sensors, magnetic locks, infrared beams, everything, without triggering a single alarm. They stole more than $100 million worth of diamonds, gold, and jewelry, most of which has never been recovered. The mastermind was Leonardo Notarbartolo, an Italian thief who had spent years posing as a diamond trader, renting an office inside the building itself. He slowly gained everyone's trust and learned the entire security system from the inside. When the time came, his team executed the heist perfectly, leaving behind no fingerprints, no DNA, no CCTV evidence. Leonardo was later caught, but the diamonds were never found.
If only I could find those diamonds. So, where did the biggest train robbery happen?
Long before cybercrimes and laser security systems, there was a legendary heist that later inspired movies, songs, and books. It happened in 1963 in England. A Royal Mail train was traveling from Glasgow to London. A group of 15 robbers tampered with the signal light and stopped the train. Wearing masks and gloves, they boarded the train and escaped with £2.6 million in cash, which today is worth nearly $60 million. They hid in a remote farmhouse, but eventually police tracked them down through fingerprints and most were caught. This robbery remains legendary, not just for the money, but for the planning and coordination behind it.
Then these thieves were definitely very intelligent.
But in our next case, there were only 2 thieves, yet what they stole was priceless. On March 18, 1990, 2 men dressed as Boston police officers entered the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. They told the guards, "There's been a disturbance. We're here to investigate." The guards opened the door, and then the real crime began. The thieves handcuffed the guards and locked them in the basement. Over the next 81 minutes, they moved through the museum, cutting artworks from frames, stealing paintings worth $500 million. None of the paintings have ever been recovered. To this day, The empty frames are still hanging on the museum walls as a permanent reminder of the world's most mysterious art theft.
Just because of those two men, millions of people have been deprived of seeing those masterpieces.
And now for a different kind of theft, because sometimes thieves steal nature itself. In 2008, in Jamaica, something unbelievable happened. From a resort construction site, 500 truckloads of sand disappeared. It is believed that a rival resort stole the sand to make their own beach look more beautiful. Yes, someone actually stole a whole beach.
After hearing all of this, I feel like these thieves are sometimes as creative as artists. Which of these 5 thefts did you find the most unbelievable? And which stolen treasure do you think is still hidden somewhere today?
Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such unbelievable stories.